part of our journey. I can't believe it. I've got to the toe on this sock. I never thought it'd happen. I'm telling fibs actually. Because of that little bit of interest, because of the repeat, it's kept me focused and got me to the end. So without further ado, it's time to find out how we do our toe decreases on these lovely DPNs. So over to you, Kay.
So all the toe decreases are, again, I'm following the pattern for this, but the start of my round is slightly different. So I'm just starting at a different point. But the way you do the decreases is generally the same, you know, the very basic sort of toe decreases. What we're going to do is we're going to do decreases either side here like this, so we get that sloping shape towards the tip of your toe. And the way that these decreases are worked, it's quite standard really, is we knit, oops, I was going with my pink yarn then, I just said I was changing. We knit the first stitch and then we do an SSK. So I slip as if to knit, slip as if to knit, and knit into the front. Make sure I'm knitting the right end of my yarn. Oops. And then we just knit across this needle and to the end of the second needle as well, just to get to the other side of the sock. So we just plain knit. So we knit on the second needle, we knit to 3 stitches before the end, and we do a knit 2 together and knit 1. So this is now needle 3 we're going on to, and again we basically just repeat what we did on those first 2 needles. So we knit 1 and we do an SSK, slip slip knit. Pattern, this particular pattern actually tells you to do a slip 1, knit 1, pass slip stitch over. I prefer an SSK. It's effectively the same thing, so it's up to you whether you do an SSK or a slip 1, knit 1, pass slip stitch over. It's just a personal preference really. And then exactly the same again, we knit to the end of needle 3. Across to needle 4 and then knit to the last 3 stitches again. And then we do a knit 2 together, knit 1. And that's the decrease round. I'm just going to tuck those tail ends inside because we'll just weave those in at the end. But let's just get them out of the way by tucking them inside the sock. You don't obviously have to do this if you've not changed colour. There we go. So the second round is just plain knit. So we just knit around and then we repeat those 2 rounds. So we do a decrease round and a knit round, decrease round, knit round, and the pattern tells you to do that until you've got 2 stitches on each needle, so 8 stitches left altogether. I actually like the toe to be a little bit squarer, so I leave more stitches on the end. I generally leave 12 stitches altogether, so 3 on each needle, or it might even be 4 on each needle. Off the top of my head I can't exactly remember. I tend to just sort of knit it until I think it looks a nice square shape. So you can just adjust that however you want to. If you like a pointier toe, then you know, carry on and knit it exactly as the pattern says, and you will get quite a pointy toe that way. So that's it really, and then you'll be left with either 8 stitches or 12 stitches, or you know, however you like the end of your toe, and then you just Kitchener those stitches together. I have done a video previously on Kitchener stitch, so if you wanted to look back on how to do that, then just have a look back in the tutorials and you'll see it. And then you're finished, and all you do then is weave in your ends on the inside, and you're done. And obviously you've got to knit another sock, unfortunately. But on the second one, I'm going to do it the other way around. So I'll do a purple sock with pink heels and toes, which I think will look quite nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, after that rather wonderful tutorial, I have succeeded in sealing up my hole. And what a perfect way to finish, because we are approaching now the end of the Dan and Lara project, my sock quest. And whilst I may not have knit 10 pairs of socks, I've gone from being able to knit in thick yarn to now being able to knit with thin yarn. What a success! So that is the end of this DPN sock tutorial series. Now, don't panic, fear not, because I will be back next week with a brand new tutorial series. Yes, Kay will once again be doing the teaching, and I will be doing the following and the knitting along with you, I hope. And it is a project which I tried to knit twice and got wrong twice. And it's a hat, and it's got lots of cables on it, and together we're going to master loads of different types of increases. We're going to make a lovely hat, and Kay's going to be with us every step of the way. So I will see you then. I'll be back next week, as I say, with a brand new tutorial series. Thank you so much for watching this one, and I'll see you next week for more.